Besides, we always need a cold open. And it's been ages, so it's an especially cold open. Oh, the new set's legal this Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah, in lieu of a pre-release, we just have what one would call a release.
I don't have enough cards yet.
No one does. Well, I do. To play Tough Nut.
Welcome to Energy Potion, a flesh and blood podcast where we chat about trying, failing, and sometimes succeeding to play flesh and blood as competitively as we can. This episode was recorded in front of a live audience at an exclusive secret location. Before you smash the like, follow, or subscribe buttons, just take a moment. Do you really want your friends and connections to hear the latest hot takes and root techs before you get to play them yourself?
And maybe Teklo.
You got 5 cards.
Oh, and fire, yeah, I suppose I could just lend you 5.
Can you lend me the 6 new cards? No, I don't need 5 new cards. I've got 1 in flame.
I might actually have those just spare from the bulk that I've already done through.
Yes, please. I need the rares.
Have you got the farts?
I've got 2.
Got 2 farts.
2 farts, which is probably enough because
I think 2 farts will blow over most decks.
3 feels like too much.
I think if you fart 3 times, you're wasting.
If you do it 3 times, you're wasting your life. B, if you're playing it, you need 3 Phoenix Flames.
You do, and honestly, I honestly don't think a double fart's possible, John.
That's a lot of rise from the ashes.
We have to double rise, or rise into fire activation.
Yeah.
That's just
fire activation to pay for the fart is.
It's not ideal.
No.
It's a half-hearted fart at best. Not my strongest.
So, but I reckon that Fire's got it. I reckon Fire is on heat this season.
I think it is a strong contender between Fire and Bolton for best aggro deck, which is straight up. What year is it?
Well, any year except last one.
Well,
for Fire.
Perchance. Well, they did have to ban a card for him who was that strong.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And now, actually, you can see why they were content banning Brand when they were like, yeah, but he's getting some heat in the next set. So
yeah.
I'll get you lose 9, but we'll give you 9 back, and this is like fair enough.
We're happy. I think 5 players for the next.
All 7 5 players globally are pretty happy
for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, you get 2 weeks of fun with Fire, and then you get to at least use your Inflames and Syndra.
I put myself into the first CCPQ event in the country, and I'm not sure that's soon enough.
I think there's a risk, right? He's gone by then.
If he wins anything between now and then, he's got a 1.5 times as well.
Yeah, I mean, do we have any CC callings before then?
Well, they're all callings this year, aren't they?
I'm the one. Everything's a calling now.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's all Silver Age until
Is it?
for a little while, yeah.
So I get a chance.
Which is good for Lara. Lara likes Silver Age.
I love Silver Age.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you'll love it more now after the World Premiere weekend.
It's a shame I didn't get to play more Sage at the World Premiere, only because when you've been in a wig for cosplay for 8 hours, that migraine really does kick you in the butt.
So I've not yet seen a picture of you in the outfit. Like,
wow.
I've seen endless reels of Christian.
Ask and you will receive.
I've seen Christian
John.
in pretty much every pose you can imagine Christian in, or would want to imagine Christian in.
You know what? He's put in the legwork. He did look incredible.
And such legs.
And people were obsessed with his cosplay.
Oh my god!
Yeah, she did look pretty good.
It ended up coming out really
Actually,
nice.
that looks amazing. That looks you honestly look like, I don't even want to say because it's embarrassing. But it's amazing.
Song of Sinew.
It's amazing. Yeah, it does.
Well, so only one person guessed me right.
Yeah, which is quite funny.
And they guessed me from Cast Bones, not Song of Sinew. Same character though. So I was like, well, yes, you're right, but I'm going for the Song of Sinew pose. Everyone else was like, oh, Find Elves.
No.
I was like, no.
Find Elves very different.
It's a green dress.
But you nailed it.
Yeah, it looks.
You nailed it.
I was very, very happy with it.
Yeah.
I was also like, where do the horns fit in with Find Elves?
Yeah, where are the horns coming from? But
sure, no. The Fab community was so nice.
Yeah,
I was stood with one of the girls who was cosplaying Prism, and so many people came up to us asking for pictures, like saying that we looked really great. But no, everyone was so lovely at that event.
Nice,
so nice. Also,
did you get the Frankie promo?
I didn't get Frankie. What? Oh, I wasn't one of the sponsored cosplayers. I was so sad. sad. That was so
you
sad.
did get a cool promo, and you got playmats.
Yeah, I got a really cool playmat, to be fair.
What'd you get?
You know the card cut off
No,
with the scissors.
you wouldn't.
Oh, you
it's
wouldn't?
a cosplayer exclusive one.
Oh, it's you know what? I'll have to go find it for you. It looks so cool.
You mean the one where they're cutting finals? Cutting the
No,
it's
no.
a different one.
It's a different one.
Yeah, different
There's the
art.
special cosplayer ones, and there's she
Is
got
it
the art
playable?
on the playmat.
Is it good?
It's not legal.
Is it good and fi?
I'm pretty sure it's
Make it even
technically an
better.
Necromancer card, and it's also not CC legal. Just as a little addition, there is one
Toby.
classic construction calling before ProQuest season, and it's in Canada,
Ooh.
Montreal.
The Canadians have got some keen fi players.
They do. Yuki Lee Bender.
Yes, I know.
He's one of them.
Ah.
So, one of the few times that we'll be voting against Yuki doing well, so that we can play Fi in our PQ season.
Oh no, I think it's over.
It's so over,
I
John.
think it's over. I
It's
think
boost,
that's it.
It's boost tech low for you.
I think that's it. The dream is dead.
Or Max. You can play Max.
I could play Max. I could play. I think Acilio. I'll play Acilio. Acilio's doing.
Yeah, that's
Acilio,
nice,
I'm pretty
simple
happy with
deck.
Acilio. What?
Nice, easy,
yeah, it
straightforward.
is.
Or Syndra. Syndra's good too.
You just play Acilio, and you just
I hear 8-year-olds can win on Syndra, so
yeah.
chances are we can probably nail it.
I reckon we get there. But I think Acilio's good.
I think Acilio was very good.
I think Acilio's good. I'll play Acilio.
Acilio's probably one of
That's
the best
really
3 decks.
disappointing because I wanted one more ride with 5.
You'll get a go with 5. 5's not going to win the calling.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because Mario's still a good deck.
Yeah, you've just jinxed it now,
It's
though.
Yuki.
Yeah. When was the last time Yuki actually won an event? Come on, let's be honest.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm giving you the facts. She's an incredibly strong player.
Yeah, but she gets to do this on Fi.
Yeah.
Like, I think it happens.
I think if anyone's going to win it, it will be Yuki.
I think, it's Yuki,
I'm just
I think
saying.
Yuki wins a calling on Fi.
I'm just trying to
before I get
placate
play
you,
Fi
John.
again.
I'm trying to calm you down. I'm trying to talk you down from the ledge.
I'm upset now.
I know he's on the ledge.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
It's too late.
let's discuss. Let's go straight into discussing the weekend.
Yes.
'Cause
And the release
I loved your time.
of... I had a great time for what it was.
In the
Like,
small
my one day there.
Pokey town of
Ooh.
London.
Yep. Small pokey London.
Shut the road.
Rocked along after work. Walked through the empty Excel Centre on a Thursday evening.
Scintillating.
I noticed a very nice detail because we were in a different part of the Excel
Yes, we're in the
from
middle.
last time. But they put a sign outside the place that we'd been in last year.
Not there.
So that anyone coming to the Excel who'd been there last year, there was a little
That's
sign
smart.
going,
I was ready
flesh and
to.
blood this way.
I was ready to go there. Also, just again, as an aside, last time, the toilets right outside the hall. This time, you got going on like a pilgrimage
Toilets, coffee.
down some stairs.
The last hall was maybe a superior location.
It was optimal.
But
I don't know. Were there seats with plugs right outside so that you can fix your cosplay when it rips apart?
I don't know if there were, but that is, I guess, that's pros and cons.
yeah.
But no, fantastic weekend, great time. Saw a lot of people. Met a lot of new people. Made a lot of friends.
I met a couple of new people. That was quite cool. I tended to lose the new people I met, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Well,
but, you know,
as is the way.
that is my theme. I did some trades, which I'm quite happy with. I did some opening of pen packs that I'm very unhappy with.
Well, we can't all open a Command and Conquer and an E-Strike.
No, we lucky if we open anything.
Anything at
basically.
Marvel Kasai.
Oh yeah, Lara got a Marvel Kasai.
Yeah, I got Marvel Kasai. It was pretty big.
She opened 8 packs over the weekend. She got a Marvel Kasai.
Congratulations.
So that's
Yep.
your next cosplay sorted.
Yeah. To be fair, the packs I got from playing was significantly better than the packs from my box.
They were seeded, yeah, juiced.
So I mean, I suppose the only silver lining is that I didn't have the most miserable pack opening experience of the weekend.
No.
Which again, having mentioned Christian's highlight of the weekend being basically the face of Fab for 2026.
Yeah, yeah.
His
People were
box luck
obsessed with
wasn't great. And the thing is, it wasn't just his box luck, it was James's box luck as
know.
well. Like
Oh,
the case
bless
between
you.
them.
Between them, 4 boxes,
And a distinct lack of
distinct lack of hits.
what we'd call heat.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm sure they still had a lovely weekend.
Well, he'd certainly recovered by the time I
Distracted
saw
from that.
him.
Yeah.
endlessly saw him on Twitter.
And you will continue
The
to see
next day.
him as Victor Goldmain
Yep.
on every single Flesh and Blood.
I respect him.
I mean, to be fair, between the two of you, you have been appearing quite a fair bit on the channels.
The official stream, the Twitter, the Instagram.
Yeah, they
That's
liked
really
you.
good.
They did like you.
That's really good.
Big fans. Oh, I told you. Hard
mean,
work pays off.
You both deserve it because you both
Yeah.
look fantastic.
Worked very hard.
Yeah, it's a shame that we really don't have the disposable cash to go to Yokohama.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have loved to have gone to
Yeah, let me just
cosplay
check
in
my back
Japan.
pocket for the
Yeah. Yeah. European events, I think. Toby needs to get a passport. I don't even know. If
So
he's
does
got
she.
I also need to get a passport.
Yes, you two need passports. I don't think this year's a good year for me to travel, but
I don't
next
think
year
it's
will
good
probably be better.
to be fair.
Um,
I don't know.
We were glancing at Toulouse late in March and looking perhaps a bit more seriously at Rotterdam in April.
Yeah, I think things would be a little bit easier if I could scrape a sponsored cosplay spot.
True.
Which, frankly, you look really good.
Isn't it possible? Isn't it possible?
You're on Twitter a lot,
Hmm?
and I don't even dare
That's
ask
good
how
to know.
many followers you've got on TikTok after that.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's all right.
We're getting there.
But no, I was
no.
thinking Levia, young Levia.
Ooh,
Because who also had a fantastic run, by the way, in the calling.
Yeah.
There was one day 2 Levy on like 7 and 2 that was crazy with Hellhammer and the new cards. So we can put that list together for Lara
Like,
and she can play it.
as much as Briar eventually won the event, the road
Spoilers.
there was. Oh yeah, but
I think most people know.
yeah, if you don't know by now,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's the news
tough,
flash.
Yeah.
tough. But the road there was a fantastic array of heroes.
That top 8
decks.
looks great.
Hmm.
Well, you've always been a big fan of everyone's favourite warrior weapon.
I have. I decimated my beloved. A one-way ticket to Value Town, where a deck where numbers mean everything, and fundamentally a deck that really has like 3 decks in the metagame that it just immediately loses to, but was the call for the weekend
Yeah.
because it could beat Briar and kind of outgrind it, out-old it.
Yeah.
And so it was a good call. It was the Team Sigil guys who settled on the final 55. And it did very well. Obviously, got Kieran Lee to the finals.
Yep.
Kieran Lee being London player.
Yep.
A lot of us have played against. He's a nice lad. Really hasn't been playing that long at all, all things considered.
Yeah.
And has already got some incredible results under his belt. But yeah, he finished in second on Dorinthia with Decimator. But also in that top 8, we had a KO, an Olympia.
I know.
My
I
favourite
know.
warrior. A secondary, which was also Team Sigil, I believe, Pierre Nicholas Berlin. A Bravo Flattering Showman, a Flavo, as we've been affectionately calling him. A second KO, and then an Oldhim, and then obviously a Briar,
Yep.
the eventual winner, Paul Van Glizzy. Pulling that one off with fundamentally one of, not quite a Sigil moment, but Arcane Sea's life winning him the game by letting him live at 1 opposed to dying to a red overpower is pretty crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty gnarly. I wish I had that level of skill.
You know, you bury it with bad decks.
I actually had a game. I had a game against Decimator. Against Shang again, a guy from London.
Yep.
Big fan of Shang. We love Shang. He was playing this Decimator build. I was obviously playing Meat X Reiner.
Yep.
And I discarded 4 misses
Ouch.
in my deck of 8 total misses,
I think it's a lot in 40
and I
cards.
pitched 3.
Damn.
And any one of them, had they hit, would have presented least.
Oh.
It was brutal. At the end of it, we were both just laughing. Like it was just like literally the actual bottom of the barrel variance, but it happens. And then next round, I got absolutely obliterated by a Briar, and I was out.
And that was it. And
But that
was
happens. So yeah, very, very interesting.
Our own
debate.
Finley came 99th.
He did on Icelander. I think it was the second highest performing Icelander after the one that made day 2. And otherwise,
Did any of the precons make day 2?
I know there was someone played the Phi precon, and I cannot for the life of me remember who it was, but he did make day 2.
Florin.
Oh, that was it. It was Florin. One of the well-known, consistently good player. Florin.
I can't remember his name.
Something, but it's Florin, and he wasn't playing Florin. But he was playing Phi, and he was playing the precon, and he did make it not only to day 2, but ended up finishing 22nd.
Yeah.
So cashing on the precon.
So very nearly fulfilling the promise of you can just crack it and win a tournament.
LSS is going to go
crazy
long.
Yeah.
They're going to go Hail Mary long with this as evidence that, they're right. These decks can put up the numbers if they need be. Now, obviously, of the decks that were made, I'd say Phi is probably the best one, so it did line up quite nicely. But
I mean, he got the equipment. I mean, his equipment suite.
He got the equipment. He also got 4 new, really strong cards.
He got a lot of new cards, and his equipment suite is just the best equipment. Like that Ninja suite is the best equipment suite in Sage.
Outside of literally just giving him back like the 3-tailed mask, whatever it is, the one that lets you draw a card if you hit 3 times this turn.
Yeah,
it's very hard to compete with what they've got. Incredibly strong list when you think about it. Because again, I'm not a huge fan of the Rise from the Ashes build, but in that list, it does do numbers. It does a pretty crazy. I was gonna say Phi impression. It is Phi. It does a pretty crazy CC Phi impression. Is what I'm going to go for. You can do some crazy numbers if you're not being disrupted, which a lot of these decks really aren't.
And there was a lot. I found it really interesting the whole weekend because a lot of pen got cracked. But this is the only place in the world where pen got cracked. So what they're cracking? They're cracking less than 2,000 boxes. 2,000 boxes maybe of pen got cracked over the course of the weekend.
If you consider the 8 packs people got for side events.
8 packs for side events and stuff. Yeah, probably about 2,000. So there's 2,000 boxes of pen loose in the world this week. And like watching
I've got
people
4 of them upstairs.
watching people try to price things.
It's an absolute mess.
Was just incredible.
Absolute mess. And it always is early on in any set release, but obviously like a week before set release, it's crazy. And I'm cracking a case for work tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to set the prices at.
No.
£4 million for a Phi marble. Someone will buy it.
Someone might. Someone
might get it
on day one of release.
They want it for their Silver Age event, and you know what? Cool.
It's so the vendor. The vendors were.
Well, the vendors, a lot of them weren't even buying it in.
Really?
Yeah, they weren't allowed.
Well, they were allowed to.
They
weren't allowed to. They weren't allowed to crack product themselves.
That was it.
Yeah.
So a lot of them were choosing. Some were choosing to buy it in and be like, "These are the prices we can give. These are the prices we'll give selling out." Other places were like, "We're not going to touch it. We're going to let the market settle."
Yep.
Which is fair enough. Luckily, at one of the places that had made that decision, I was like, "Well, this is an E-Strike and this is a CNC, so you can give me a good price for these."
Yeah.
And managed to trade them towards like 3 more Wongers and some other staples I've been chasing for a while.
Good.
Solid, strong. And this top 8 looks great. The showdown the next day, the Battle Hardened replacement.
Yep.
Also had a very interesting top 8.
Because it's all callings this year.
It's all callings, all backed up by
Sunday showdowns.
And in that showdown top 8, we're looking at Phi, Enigma, Briar, KO, and a final split between Jacob Clements and Arthur Trahay on a Kano mirror. So if anyone wants to ask a question of how long does it take for Kano to get solved in this format, apparently -1 weeks.
And who was it?
Just some small town names: Jacob Clements, Arthur Trahay.
Yeah, on Kano.
Anyone? Probably no one you've heard of.
On Kano.
So some very big names playing a hero that, for the most part, people have been quite content to write off as just being a bit rubbish, which is crazy because again,
it's Kano.
20 life format.
Yeah,
it's Kano. And snapback is legal.
And snapback's legal. Yep.
You can win the die roll and literally put you to half life. And when a lot of decks are playing 1 AB and sometimes not even any AB, like disrespecting Brian playing full aggro.
Well, this was what was upsetting Finley on the Friday at the World Premiere, was the fact that the Icelander deck didn't look good because all the other decks came with plenty of AB.
All Spell Void 3 now, apparently.
And in the constructed format, everyone's like, well, AB1's enough. And suddenly Wizard looks a lot better.
Because even the argument into Icelander is like, well, if she gets to throw 2 spells at you, unless she hasn't got Stormstriders, and unless she's presenting lethal during your turn, you're going to push lethal before that. You can't. You don't really have the life buffer to do full bull lander kind of stuff. But evidently, this Kano list has some chops. Otherwise, you wouldn't see two of the best players in the world splitting a final on it.
Yep. I need to look that up.
But it's fine because I'm playing Rhino, so I really don't care about Kano in the slightest. Did I tell you, John? I killed a Kano on turn 0.
What?
As Rhino.
Oh my god. Just quadruple intimidate.
Well, to be fair, it was only a triple intimidate, but he did pitch to Kano after the first one. So more for him.
Yep. Oops.
So yeah, I'm not worried about wizards. I also, in the calling, round 1, killed an Icelander on turn 2.
Right.
Technically turn 1 if you count turn 0 when I pushed.
And there was some high placing Rhinos.
So there were a lot of very known names playing Rhino, not just Eugene, but like a lot of the min-max team were playing Rhino, the Meat-Axe build that I was on.
Yeah.
By virtue of the fact that they probably knew that Decimator was going to be everywhere, and that if you win the die roll against Briar, you can just eviscerate her.
Yep.
Also, you've got some really good new equipment. Like I said, you've got Spell Void 3 on your new gauntlet as well, so wizards are less of a worry than ever before. Plus, Rhino in a 20 life format, he can get there.
Yeah.
He can get there pretty quick.
I mean, I saw Eugene on stream round 2.
I also did watch that game.
Quadruple intimidate.
Yep. Thing is,
I'm like, what?
That happened to me as well.
In any given Silver Age game, Rhino has the potential to quad into me maybe twice. And the issue is, if the second one doesn't kill you, then you probably win. But if it does, well, unfortunately, you're dead.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, he's been looking pretty solid. Like, he got some nice pickups in aggressive pounce and bear hug, and obviously in the equipment as well. Same goes for KO. Same to a degree goes for like Tough Nut as well. Like all the brutes are looking pretty solid.
What decks did you get out of the World Premiere?
I got Enigma and Dash.
Okay.
And I played 2 of each.
Yep.
Had a nice enough time. Finished 2-2, 3-1. Finished 3-1. 3-1.
Okay.
The only loss being when I played Enigma and my opponent flipped Fi, and I was like, guess I lose.
Fair enough.
But yes, very, very fun. I had a good time playing the World Premiere. I, of course, immediately traded my Enigma deck to Ethan for the Fi deck that he pulled. As I'm the Fi player and he's an Enigma player.
Yep.
I then proceeded to play that Fi deck on the Friday, actually, in all the side events, and went at like 11 and 2.
Excellent.
So like, had a fantastic, fantastic day playing that. Yeah. The thing is, though, I really don't know where I am with the format, or where the format goes from here.
This is the tricky one, right? So we've been discussing where we go for the competitive season that's coming up, the PQ season that rapidly follows this event.
Yeah.
And
no time off.
And it's like it's split CCP Sage. And I reckon I can make 2 events.
Yep.
1 CC and 1 Sage.
Yep.
But the Sage one's a bit of a trek.
Yep.
We've been there before. We played CC there.
Where?
Down in Portsmouth.
Portsmouth?
Is it Portsmouth?
Blimey, that's a long way, John.
It is a long way. Fistful of dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long way, John.
It's a long way to come back from when we do that badly.
It's a long way, John. It's a long way.
Because that was when my car started playing up.
True, I remember.
Yep. And it was the tyres all along, by the way.
Classic.
So there we are. But it's a long way to go for Sage. With
yes. It's
not enough
the Blitz
practice
problem.
time.
It's the Blitz problem again.
Almost. I'm like, well, it's not even a whole day. It's almost worth going because it's not a whole day. Because you go, you lose 3 rounds of Sage, you come home.
Yeah.
And you can do that in an hour.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
quick round trip.
Yeah, exactly. But that breaks my golden rule of I'm not allowed to go anywhere where it takes the round trip takes longer than I'm going to stay there.
Well,
so
it would mean we need to get a bit more practice in this.
Yeah, and we need to get more practice in. And so I'm on the fence about it. If I'm being honest, I'm like
the thing is I was saying this. Remember when they announced Sage? I think it's a fantastic skirmish format. I think it's a beautiful skirmish format as a format for an event where you're encouraging locals to take that first step into the competitive scene. And I really do think it has the chops to be one of Fab's premier competitive formats. I really do. But that won't change the feels bad when you do turn up and you're playing an aggro deck and you get paired into 3 aggro decks in the first 3 rounds and you lose the die roll. Because sometimes, unfortunately, that's just the game you play.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, all but one of my Sage games over the weekend were really close. I mean, I think there was only one game that didn't go down to 1-1 life. And I got completely blown out by Ethan on Enigma.
That's an Ethan.
But other than that one blip, there were such close games and nail biting. Like, it's exciting. It's an exciting format.
They are fun. 'Cause again, it's very much one mistake and you are dead.
Yeah, but when you make a mistake and your opponent makes a mistake, and then you have to blind Azalea for the win.
Oh wow! Okay. Let it ride, John. Let it ride.
And you're both on 1-1, and you manage to blind Azalea into an arrow for 5. You're like, well,
it feels pretty good. No, like I said, I think the potential is there. Like you've been saying, you've been really enjoying it, Lara. So it has that draw.
And I think I can see it. Yeah, the Sunday Showdown, I can absolutely see Sage being a brilliant format for that because it's a short format. You can fit a good-sized tournament in without people having to slope away for going home or something like that too early because they know that it'll finish at a reasonable time to travel. And so the Sunday format, the big event, great. Side events at a big event, great. Skirmish, where it's more local focused and there's not the prizing isn't on the line to draw a huge crowd.
That's something you could put on a Saturday and then have the armour in the evening.
Yeah. But even for a PQ, I don't think I'm willing to travel that far.
It makes it tough. Like if our local is
and
Sage,
we've been there for CC, I would go there for CC.
Yeah,
so that's where.
Yeah, that's the thing. If our local is Sage, I'm happy playing Sage.
Yep.
To a degree, obviously, there's like one in London. I think Darksphere gets one that's Sage, right, and one that's thingy.
There's Darksphere getting 2.
Yeah. Classic Darksphere. So Darksphere is probably just close enough for me to consider it.
By the way.
Well, Jimmy's been there. Yeah. Follows Cup of TCG now, by the way. And Christian
didn't buy his beautiful white bag.
And Christian.
No. Christian.
He follows Christian on Twitter now.
Yeah. In fact, Christian was the first content creator in Seabass to get a shout out from Jimmy.
Well, that was a little while back.
Yeah.
Huge.
Like one of Christian's first videos was about Flesh and Blood as a game, and Jimmy reposted it.
Didn't follow him, did he? But he's following him now.
Didn't follow him there, but he's following him now.
He's earned the seal of approval.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got some we could go to, but again, it is a lot harder to.
Well, we've only got 3 Sage events within our normal
unless
travel.
Unless you go to Ipswich, and I'm never going there. You never catch me going to Ipswich.
Bristol, we could. The Bristol guys come to us and try and steal.
They electrocute me. No, that's Brighton.
No, Brighton's the one that.
Brighton boys.
Brighton boys electrocute me.
Yeah.
So
the Bristol boys do pop down occasionally.
Like they'll probably club us
and try and snatch victory from the locals.
On the jaws of defeat.
We could go to them, but it's a bit of a schlep.
It's
it's Sage again.
Quite a pilgrimage.
I think Bristol's got Sage.
It's a pilgrimage for a format which I again do think is really, really fun. But if you're on the wrong side of variance on the day, and if I go 03 and we drove up together and you're on a run. Sure, I don't actually have to wait as long. So there's a benefit there, but it still does feel pretty bad to be like, I know that I'm out in like 20 minutes.
And if we all do badly, if there's a couple of people who've done badly, we're heading home and it's a bit miserable.
To be fair, we can probably buy Silver Age in the car.
That's true.
No, I'm wondering whether Silver Age is technically for you guys. Because you've played CC, whereas...
And this is, I think, the problem, and I think this was the problem. They made this misstep a few times, is they're pitching it to us. But it is not for
I think
us.
it's for me.
Yeah.
I think it's for someone who has never played before, who is like first getting into it. Because I've now played Silver Age and one night of CC. The night of CC was hell for me. I did not understand what was going on with anyone else's deck. They were all doing a lot of high power stuff. They've got really nice cards, really nice shiny fancy cards. I didn't know what they did because I just started playing.
Yep.
And I'm having my ass kicked for 45 minutes, and it can be a bit rough. Like I'm not gonna be like, wow, this game sucks because I'm bad at it. But it's like, this is kind of rough. I'm sat here for 45 minutes while you kick my ass, and I know I'm losing. Whereas at least with Sage, I'm like, it's a fast, quick format. I don't have to play this long game, 45 minutes of mind games, trying to like figure out what's going on. I can kind of just concentrate on what I'm doing and being like, he's throwing this at me, that's fine, I've got this. And I don't feel weird about using my head, body, gloves and stuff early, because I'm like, it's a 20-minute game. I don't have to overthink this. I'm new to this format. I don't know enough about this card game to really big brain it. But I have so much fun in Sage because, yeah, it's a quick format. It's snappy. It's 2 phases, the beginning and the end phase. And it's like you don't have to sit and focus for 45 minutes when you don't really know what's going on.
I think you're absolutely right. I think it's a brilliant beginner format. And it goes all the way up to that skirmish level initial more competitive space.
I think it's got the depth. I think the game's got more than enough depth to be played at competitive level.
Yeah. But it easily takes you from I've just played my first game of Flesh and Blood to I've just played my first comp level tournament.
What I mean
tournament with a judge.
Skirmish actually doesn't need a judge.
Yeah. Okay.
Skirmish is still casual REL. I'm saying that this format takes you to skirmish and through it.
Oh yeah.
I do think fundamentally as a ProQuest format, as a format as part of Worlds, ideally it would have been a format as part of Nationals, but instead we're drafting again and only drafting once, which is crazy. I think it has the chops to be the competitive format.
Because it's close. It's nail-biting close. I think all my Sage games were...
I think it just needs to be
way
tweaked.
more tense.
I think they need to be really on the
games.
nose with how they ban it and how they approach bans and bring it in line, like bring some of the decks down just a peg. Like,
yeah.
I don't even think Briar is necessarily actually that much further ahead than the other decks. Case in point, there was only one of her in the top 8. But there's a lot of things that can happen that make you feel like you had no agency in the game, and they need to be tweaked down, just the same way they were tweaked down in CC.
Yeah.
Is my thinking. Again, does this mean that I'll go and play a Silver Age ProQuest? I mean, maybe. I say this is a month where, unfortunately, I've just spent a lot of money in London, and spending a bit more money and stuff on personal stuff. So the treasury is not looking particularly healthy. If it was a bit less barren, and I'd do what I did last season, and play one each week, just for fun.
Yeah.
I could easily see myself going, "Oh, this week's Silver Age, fantastic! I get to play Reiner or." Well, probably Reiner, but it could be Fi. I kind of really actually want to build Sage Tekla and Sage Toughnut as well. But the fact of the matter remains, you kind of can get away with it a little bit, especially if they do bring this power level down.
Yeah, but it's just not worth a too far drive for, unfortunately. And,
well, maybe it is, John. We don't know. We haven't been.
And, well,
that's the thing. Until we go and play it, we can't really know. And it is a game.
Is Portsmouth the one to start with?
It is a game that is infinitely, like a format that's infinitely more practicable on the toilet as well.
Also, even with Sage, the Belgian waffle place opposite Fistful of Dice will still be closed by the time we finish.
Almost guaranteed.
So sad.
Almost guaranteed.
Which
that's actually
broke
really
my
sad.
heart last time.
Yeah, it was rough.
That
was rough. Well, maybe.
What a day.
The beauty of it is that I especially during the calling, I was finishing rounds in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which gives you 20 to 25 minutes to go get a coffee, go to the loo.
Yeah.
And maybe go get a Belgian waffle.
So
there is that too.
Although
you'd probably be playing something like Oldham, John, so you probably wouldn't have that time.
No, I
or Decimate.
I think it's going to be Kano or Fi.
Oh, Kano's pretty fast.
Or Azalea.
Azalea's also quite fast.
Azalea's also quite fast.
I think lack of Azalea getting any real representation.
I know. Now, why is that?
It's not fast enough to beat Briar.
Really? Beat Reiner?
It can't beat Reiner either. But the issue is that you're very much beholden to your top 10 cards.
Yep.
If it is in perfect sequence, you probably do win. And if you don't, you probably do
The variance is huge.
Whereas Briar can draw probably any mixture of top 12 cards, and
most
of them work together.
That's why, switch the topic completely, Art of War Phoenix builds aren't as good for Fi.
Possibly, yes.
Because they generate that variance, whereas Fi's strength is, I will draw 4 cards.
If
you let me draw another card, that's going to be a good card.
We have been thinking about Mask of Momentum, ladies and gents. Sindra, take a step back. Fi's back in town. He needs the Mask of Momentum. It's his turn on the Xbox.
Yeah, basically.
Is he a better Mask of Momentum deck?
Is Mask of Momentum good enough?
Maybe. Well, again, it's the fact of the matter is, if you're down to 9 blues, like we were saying earlier, your mask draws are stronger. Yep. Oh, this is another thing as well. If you're playing Phoenix, Phoenix Art of War, you're probably cutting Oath as well, because that's an awful draw.
It's been rough in practice. Yeah, you're right.
An awful draw off of Fart.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a pretty solid arsenal.
It's rubbish all the way around.
But you want to be maximising the cards you draw, right? If you're going to play a Fart of War, you want to be getting 4 or 5 value out of it. And if you can't do that with an Oath, so maybe that build is cutting Oath, cutting other stuff, and it's probably just playing stuff like Snatch and just more extenders.
Yeah.
And again, there's a reason to play the boots, the Phoenix Bannerman boots, because that makes you quick and token. So you draw that hand of non-starters, and you've got a fart in Arsenal, and suddenly your Blaze Headlong is your starter, or suddenly your Hot on the Heels is your starter. Love of Vain Loyalty, my beloved, can lead the way.
I just feel so good right now. Like, there's so many options.
I mean, he already was very consistent. The issue is the numbers that he was presenting each turn were just lower than what you needed to really punish some of the other aggro decks. You could bust through the mid-range decks and the control decks. Decks being like, not even Oldhim. Y'all. But now, the numbers are slightly higher with these new cards, like Inflame letting you hit a 0 for 4 and then throw your blue dragon power in as a 1 for 5 at the end. Lets you convert them really, really nicely. And then obviously, whatever the Phoenix one's called, because Lord knows I can't remember the name. You can fire it if you need to on Chainlink 1, pitching a blue, immediately activating fire, discarding the Phoenix Flame just to cantrip and start the turn off.
Yep.
Or if you can roll it on Chainlink 3, then we're away to the races. Like, you get to go Ronin into Emberblade, into that with the one floating, discard the Phoenix, draw a card. It's Lava Burst or it's Snatch, and then away we go. So those little things let you present those mid to larger turns off of those mid to larger hands. Fight could do, but maybe wasn't doing as consistently as some other decks, and now is again hitting that consistency. Having lost Brand. And Art of War, I suppose you could argue.
Yeah. Yeah. So CC season, basically, is what we're looking
at. We get mini CC season.
That's what we've got to. Is CC season is basically where we're getting to. We're gonna have...
We've got a week off, John.
Lucky.
Well, no, we don't, because we were supposed to have started practicing 6 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, if we're following our own mantra, then yes, we were. To be fair, I did play 4 rounds of Tough Nut at the world premiere.
Okay.
And I went 2-2.
So
I'm ready.
We're ready. We're gonna skip the Sage season because
I'm not.
We didn't. Where are you gonna play Sage?
Redux, sir.
Are you? Okay.
I need a lift, John.
When do they have a Sage event? When is their Sage event?
At some point.
Well, I didn't realize they had one.
It was on the map.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was Badman.
No. Badman was on, but we're not going to Badman.
Dark, so maybe I didn't see it because it was hiding behind their CC.
Yeah, it probably was behind their CC one. Anyway, I'm thinking of a Sage one. I'm thinking of, obviously, our local one, that Dice Destiny.
Local,
which will be CC.
CC.
I would like to fit in another CC one, but again, by virtue of the way that the Treasury is looking at the moment, and it's very angry at me, maybe not. But if I were, I would be looking at a deck that can beat what I would consider the best decks to be probably a Cilio, Mario, maybe Fi, maybe Bolton. I think Gravy's still up there, despite them printing approximately 7 million cards to kill him.
I think Fi...
Because they also printed 7 million cards for him.
Yeah.
Which is nice of them, really. Perfectly balanced. I could see... This is the thing, so many decks got cards that you could see a game where Teklo's like a B-tier deck.
There's a Max list out there for someone.
I think Max's potential to punish some of these aggro decks and really obliterate Gravy, I'll be honest with you.
Yes.
KO's still lingering. KO didn't really get anything from this set, but fundamentally he's still just KO,
still a good deck.
And he can still get there. Verdance is still strong and in the same sort of thing. I mean, she in theory got new gloves and a few new red attacks to attack with.
There was a new card. I
mean, she gets a decomposed card, but that one kind of sucks, John. Well, no, actually, the first one finds Ring of Roses, which is pretty good. And then the subsequent ones block for 2.
Okay.
There's support for Vinset. We could see Vinset coming in and punishing these aggro decks. And then we, honestly, frankly, just with the way that the rules change happened, we could see Guardians and like Victor come back in and go, well, now I can clash on allies. So.
And they got a card for smashing allies up too.
Exactly. So there's all kinds of things being added to the mixing pot, and we're not going to know until really we see that calling in Montreal.
LL
Well,
in Canada.
Confirmed.
so what's the thing? There is a world.
And then
that
we'll know he was the best deck in the format.
in like a half season, we could see Fi and KO both go,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Because they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
And with KO, like we were saying it all of last season, with KO going, we do lose Mandible Claw.
Yep.
Which means Levia and Reiner lose. I guess more for Levia now, because Reiner actually, the Meat Axe build is probably seeing more success. But Levia loses her premium weapon. Now, a lot of the cards printed in this set actually do lean more towards Hexagore, which is crazy and really, really fun. As you know, her actual signature weapon seeing some use. So it would be cool to see Hexagore Levia.
But does she get some support later this year?
Probably. I mean,
Because-
her getting a new D-React is support enough, John. That card's busted.
How can you react? But
I really want to sleeve up Levia.
you know, we
I'll be honest.
we know Aurora 2's coming.
We do know Aurora 2's coming, so fundamentally all
So-
this what's the best aggro deck thing is moot, because it'll be Aurora
It'll
soon.
be Aurora soon, and probably next set. I think next set will be an elemental set, and we'll get Aurora and some other elemental things.
We could get Rosetta 3. Oh
Yeah.
no, it'll be Aria 3,
Aria
Rosetta
3.
2.
Yep.
Ice, Earth, Lightning.
You know, we're going to get a new wizard. Every wizard player knows it because
There's a lot of Sigil of Fates in this set.
yeah. I'm like, if you're gonna give wizard players Sigil of Fate, and
also like 3 separate card arts with blazing.
they
as
are
well.
all going to read into that exactly what you want them to, which is this new wizard
That's the
coming.
thing. There's also we could also get Benji. We could get all kinds. I mean, we could get a lot of adult heroes soon.
Well, there's two army deck origins. I reckon Blaze is one. Adult Blaze.
Blaze could be one.
Or something like her. New adult wizard is one. We got elemental set. I think it's set 20. Set 20 is going to be MST2 or Monarch 3.
We would do Monarch 3. John. We've
Yeah.
been waiting ages for Monarch 3.
So it's going to be one of those two. In which case, either way, Illusionist gets something,
oh, that's true.
and maybe
yeah.
they need something. So
God,
either way, Illusionist
Ethan's
gets
so
something.
desperate for a new Illusionist.
So Illusionist gets something.
He's gonna be chuffed.
He'll be chuffed to bits. He won't shut up about a new Illusionist.
And then, but like if it's Monarch 2, well that's
Essentially Monarch 3. If you can just
Monarch 3, yeah. That's Levia's time to shine. That's when your Shadow Brutes will come out to play.
I think she's close. I think she is close. I think the Brute equipment suite's so strong. I think the Brute attack suite is already solid enough. I think her getting a D-React lets her play more of this mid-range build. Also, just pound foot of flesh in her blue base is really solid too. She got just a few glue pieces that makes her a bit more solid. The question is, how does she compete against the decks that are really, really good now? Can she beat Mario? Can she beat Acilio? Can she beat Gravy?
I think it's a real problem.
Mario's a real problem for
all my decks.
Because fundamentally, Mario's damage output matches whatever your aggro deck's output is, but also gets attack, codex, and frailty on the end.
Yeah.
Which is the same issue that we had with Slippy.
Someone needs to deal with that guy.
I
Someone
don't
does
know what
need
to
to
do
do
about it.
that.
I don't know what I could play that beats Mario.
And at least with Slippy, we had snag, so we get to have a one-off and be if we really worry about Slippy, we can put in 3 snags, and on the turn where they go 3 buffs into bonds, you get to go whereas you can't do that with a dagger.
No.
You just got to take it to the chest.
And so I'm Fire worries about Mario. I think Acilio worries about Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't worry about Mario? Jarl.
The Jarl kind of does worry about Mario.
He does, doesn't
the
he?
dagger build beats well, it would be Gravy is good into Assassin.
Okay.
And a few other decks. So you could argue maybe some of the... I mean, Warrior is the other one, actually. Warrior
Bolton,
is
then.
the Assassin.
Bolton becomes...
That's the wrong kind of Warrior.
Ah.
Well, again, Bolton is essentially a light ninja, is the way
Yeah.
to look at him. By virtue of the fact that it's all just zero cost actual attacks, right? He's not really swinging. He's only swinging with Raiden because it's free.
Yeah.
No, the kind of warriors like Kasai and to a degree Fang, although I think actually probably Fang is too easily disruptible. But Kasai, Dory.
With the new hat?
The new hat helps. The new hat
Yep.
flips that Verdance matchup.
Yeah.
And Verdance. Verdance beats Mario
Okay.
to a degree. Mario can obviously have the damage output to be you're dead, but for the most part, what Verdance wants to do plays quite nicely into what Mario wants to do. Not to mention that Brute can also just ragdoll an assassin if they draw the wrong half of their deck, right? Like if assassin goes, here you go, damage, no disruption, and Rhino looks at his hand and goes, I'm not blocking that. And you get to go Blood Rush, Claw, Swing Big, and you go, cool. Your turn again.
What would you like to do?
Exactly. You can flick your dagger at me. I don't really care. So there are things to beat him. Mario is inherently just very strong by virtue of being Brian's favourite class.
Yep.
And have received... they did also receive some cards. It's mainly Chaos. Nothing too crazy. Like the Cup of Spoiler, Tome of Pandemonium.
Pandemonium
could
so good.
Very easily slot into a lot of these decks. It's just a way to
Mario can't play that though, can he? It's Slippy. Slippy plays that.
Chaos.
Oh, Mario's Chaos.
Yeah. They're both Chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're screwed then. Like, Pandemonium's good.
Yeah, maybe, to a degree. I think...
Pandemonium is a proper 2-card draw.
Yeah,
in most
one.
matchups.
It's off a Tunic.
Yeah.
Or you pitch your blue to a dagger and you have the one floating. But, again, very much depends on what you hit.
Well, yeah, but your deck's built for you, and the other deck, you just play whatever you see.
Mario right now is currently built to essentially rip any card off the top of the Codex of Inertia, right? So this card can kind of like fill that gap or be extra copies of that. So we'll see. And then of course there's the dark horse of the metagame that isn't Teklo, although I do think Teklo is carving a niche and is actually a deck now. It's Tough Nut.
Yes.
I think he's almost there, John.
Almost
so close.
there.
I think he's almost there.
But I don't think.
I think fundamentally, if we go into a full numbers metagame, Tough Nut is the best numbers deck because he gets to go 6 into rock every turn, off of 4 cards, which is pretty good.
9 into rock. 9 into rock.
No, Wild Ride into rock.
Okay.
6 into rock.
Which,
having blocked like 4 on the turn before.
Yeah. So
17.
Yeah.
Which is
like an average Friday.
Well, an average Fi hand is 3 into 3 into 3 into 1. Into 3.
It's all 13.
It's 13. Like Fi's numbers have always been 13. And he can hit Lava Burst a bit higher. Tough Nut. He is getting 17 value. But he's destructible. He's soft to this go wide aggro kind of thing. And also Gravy's still pretty tough.
Yeah.
But with Earth going as well, I think the potential's there. Like he got a lot of support. Like Tough Nut probably got the most cards from Penn, which is crazy. Because he got like 3 new playsets of blue 6s, rip off the top as well. Like borderline a full new equipment suite should he want it. Like he's got a lot of stuff.
I don't want to play Tough Nut. That's what it comes down to.
Why? Why not, John? He's fun.
He blocks.
Less than you'd think. He blocks 1 card a turn,
and
if he can help it.
Yeah.
Well, because the thing is, you want to maximise your toughness tokens, which you can only use on 1 attack.
Yeah. Okay.
And then really, you want to be pitching 1 card to play an attack with Go Again from your hand, so you can then activate Tough Nut and swing the rock.
Right.
So really, you're playing 3 card hands the entire game, and blocking with a card, because obviously the card you pitch from the top is one of your cards. It's really solid. I had a game where I literally fatigued an Ira at the world premiere because she was going like 1 into 2, and I'm like, going cool, it's rock 7. Yeah, I think he's very, very solid, and I can only think that once Claw goes and Brute gets more cards, he'll only get better. But then obviously you've got a deck like Fatigue Pleiades sitting around as well, so you have to figure out to beat that.
Yeah.
Also, RKO's there, and RKO looks sick. We've done a bit of Revered. The Reviled decks also got juiced in this.
Yes.
Section.
Yep.
Like, I got hit with the new Lyeth card, Take a Walk in My Shoes, as Fi.
What's it do?
You get Lyeth's ability for the turn.
Oh. You get Lyeth's ability for the turn?
Yeah.
As Fi?
As Fi.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I've got that card and deck. That's really cool.
Because all of your attacks get half for the turn.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
But you're Fi, so you're like, cool.
And your blocks.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Instead of going 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, I went 2 into 2 into 2 into 2.
Yeah.
And presented lethal anyway.
Yeah.
But,
so.
And then, yeah, you've got Reckless Arithmetic, and you've got the new Reviled Brute attacks as well for KO2, to a bit more tricksy and a bit more actual aggressive like pressure in your cards. Like you've got a 0 potentially for 6 that can buff your next thing up to 6 as well if it hits. So you're threatening on hits in your deck that usually was just flat damage, which is like Chain of Brutality, which has Reiner on, by the way, in a reviled brute card, by the way.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Reviled
Reviled Reiner would be sick.
What would that ability look like? Like, what hero ability would a reviled Reiner have? Like, when the crowd boos, you intimidate.
I think that'd be pretty fucking good, John. I think that'd be really good. Oh god, that'd be like a really.
That would be disgusting.
Oh, because you could instead of playing Fleshbag, you could play the headgear that when it blocks it, the crowd boos you.
You've got booze. You've got booze.
You've got booze. I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking there's loads of ways for you to boo in your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
So you've got Fleshbag like on demand, which is why that won't be the ability.
No,
but,
there's no way that's gonna be the ability.
But no, we'll see. There's lots of things to look forward to. I mean, I'm very curious to see where the direction of a lot of these decks go. Obviously, where the direction of the metagame goes. I'm keeping a close eye on the tech row lists as they come out, because I have one that I'm enjoying, but feel that it could be, polished a bit more. Same goes for Tough Nut. Same goes for RKO.
I can just about string together that I might have enough time to focus on Fi and narrow it down from the 3 lists we've been discussing, maybe 4 lists we've been discussing, to one that I'll play at PQ.
But hard or go home, John.
Really?
I think if you're going to do one last hurrah as Fi,
It's
you
got
might as well.
It's got to be the Fart War
You
list.
might as well fart, yeah.
It's so inconsistent. It's got so many non-blocks.
We'll build a list that makes it consistent. The thing is, non-blocks don't mean anything, John, if you're doing more damage to them.
That's true.
Just out-aggro them.
You can't do that all the time.
Yes, you can.
The reason Fi's so good is
He's
because
Fi.
he can also block.
Well, it's why he used to be so good. Now, unfortunately, his numbers aren't good enough to quantify it. But outside of literally being disrupted, I think Fi can be the deck that says, cool, if you want to trade flat damage, I win. And then if you want to disrupt me, I've got a lot of D-Rex I can bring in, and we can play Fi. Like I would, in this Fart of War list, there's a world where your sideboard is literally 9, maybe 8 D-Reacts, and the cards that come out are just like this Fart of War package, right?
Yeah.
And you just go, cool, I'm just gonna do a Cinder impression, and I'm just gonna batter you down, and it'll probably work.
Yeah. Into...
literally Mario.
Yeah.
Because into Jarl, you just go, cool, I'm going to present 2 Phoenix Flames, and if I don't kill you like through pure damage, we'll get to the end game and I'll grind you out.
Yeah, and you're
same
probably...
for Bleedy, same for all the other decks.
Yeah.
So yeah. You're welcome, John. You can have that one for free.
Thanks.
Check out the rest for £20 on our meta.
We need a Metafy.
I don't think we do, John.
I think we do.
I don't think we do.
We have enough fans.
7.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Well,
who would appreciate deck lists from
maybe
from Energy Potion.
Right. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
I feel like a lot has happened, but yeah, I think we've covered it all.
I think we've smashed it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And we can talk about some other callings next week.
No, because that might mean Fi's gone. When's this calendar calling?
No, then that's not till the week after.
Okay, fine. Cool.
Next week is San Diego, and that's Silver Age.
Cool. We can
Which is
talk
say
Nice.
this weekend from when we're recording. But
about that. And hopefully Silver Age picks up. Right. Thank you much.
bye.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Energy Potion, a Flesh and Blood podcast. If you liked it, please consider subscribing for more. If you disagree with any of these opinions, please let us know in the comments and we'll either defend them robustly or completely cave and agree with you. This podcast was made possible with help from the team at Le Bon 22 Productions and a special donation from the Cracked Bauble Appreciation Society and their sponsors.